The interesting thing is, a lot of you don't argue with me. You're arguing at the fact that I refuse to drag my ancestors' chains into my life. That was the point of them surviving, so we didn't have to make surviving our only skill. The problem with a lot of characters in this generation is that you've confused history with destiny. And if we don't play to your performance of pain, you label us a sellout because independence scares you. But a lot of us are tired of this ghetto, black slave narrative being recycled like it's the only story we're allowed to tell. As if resilience, brilliance, and creation never existed alongside the suffering. It did. But let me give you perspective. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Marcus Garvey. Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. Frederick Douglass. There can be no independence without a large share of self-dependence, and this virtue cannot be bestowed. It must be developed from within. Oh yeah, that was Frederick Douglass, but they only magnify his suffering. They never glorify his solutions. But that's because suffering is easy to market and solutions require responsibility. So this bonnet wearing, twerking, jobless, restless, directionless, purposeless generation of lost souls who want to use their ancestors' struggles as an excuse? Just remember, your ancestors didn't survive hell so you can glamorize it as a cult.
You didn't like it when Charlie Kirk said it, right? You didn't like it when maybe I said it. So you don't like it when people of other race said it. Well, this black man couldn't say it any better. He exactly said what everyone else are trying to, talk about. Not in the way that people are trying to hate, right? Spread hate. It's not about spreading hate. Because I guarantee you, coming out of the mouth of, let's say, Charlie Kirk or anyone else, you will perceive that as hate. That is hate. But in my view, that is empowering. That is empowering, and I believe anyone else would agree with that. That right there is empowering. It's not victimhood. It's accountability. Pick yourself up. Work hard. Work smart. Okay? That's the thing where we don't recognize. No one is trying to say that, spreading hate. No one's trying to say hateful things. I think a lot of the conversation is like, here's the solution, right? Here's the solution. There's, pick yourself up. Stop having the victim mindset. Right? Work hard, work smart. Don't use the white man as a boogeyman, right? As an excuse for failures or you being unable to do something. That's the thing. Right? And a lot of people don't realize that or recognize it. That man was on point.
So apparently Charlie Kirk's shooter's dad was the one who turned in the shooter. Like the shooter's dad turned in the shooter. And that concept is absolutely absurd to me. Okay. And I know there's two different schools of thought on this. Personally, I'm of the belief where I would not turn in my kid for anything. Like they could have told me they do anything. I'm not turning them in for anything. Like unless it's essay or PDF activity, I could not see myself turning in my child for a crime. And I don't know if it's just the way I was raised, because the things I know for a fact my mom would not turn me in. Like whatsoever. My thing is I'm like, that's your kid. Like I feel like you owe allegiance to your child more than you do society. Like for real. Like I feel like when you have a child, like there's just like I don't have a kid, but I'm saying I feel like there should be an intrinsic feeling of I'm going to protect this at all costs. So the concept of turning in your own flesh and blood is just insane to me. Like I feel like that's just the ultimate betrayal. And yeah, people are like, oh, he committed a crime, and I'm saying literally, if my son was the one who took out Martin Luther King, I would not snitch just because that's my kid, and I'm not like shaming the father. Like theoretically, he's doing the right thing, but I just think it's a crazy move for him.
I love the internet, right? You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree. For this man, a lot of things he have said, right? So he have said plenty of things that I agree with. This one, I would say I extremely disagree with. Okay, it is the lack of morality, right? It is, and this is the funny thing where I believe a very common trait in the black community: no snitching. Awesome, awesome. This mindset is what produces criminals. This mindset, no snitching. Okay, so he said only two things, right? Essay and pedo shit. Okay, how about killing kids? Okay, so he didn't essay them, right? He not no pedo shit. He just killed kids, right? A serial killer of kids, a serial killer of women. Okay, yeah, my son. Oh, okay, it's cool, right? My son, all right. No surprise, stealing. No, okay, whatever. All right. Bunch of stealers, bunch of thieves. Okay. Selling drugs. Okay, no snitching, no, just whatever. Because you got to think of this, right? There's no crime there's no punishment a parent can really do that's all that effective. Oh, I'm gonna take away your phone. You're grounded. Yeah, that's effective. That's really effective. That's really effective for, a killer. I'm gonna, doesn't matter that your child, right, is a serial killer, is a absolute heinous human being. No snitching. I ain't gonna snitch. I don't care what criminal acts my child does. I'm not gonna snitch. It's absolutely a disgusting mindset. It really is. No one's saying that your loyalty isn't to your child, but your loyalty should be into morality, right and wrong, right? I mean, it's like your kid curse, okay. Your kid hit someone, yeah, it is what it is. It's like you can punish a little bit, for that. But it's like, what kind of punishment can a parent do to a child that is a killer? What's effective? What is effective? No TV time? I swear, this is the mindset of what builds a community that has a high crime rate. I would say this is for the same thing. If white people say, "Oh, I'm not gonna snitch," well, then no, then I wouldn't be surprised if you have a high crime rate as well. So I don't care. It don't matter. You're at the end of the day, you have to think: what is the repercussions of your actions? Okay. If your mindset is, you know what, my child is above all, is above the law. My child's above the law, right? I'm going to take away accountability from my child. Then you can't be surprised that you have raised a very psychopathic child. This mindset is absolutely disgusting in my opinion. It is. And I said this, right? I agree with this man's a lot of views on a lot of things, particularly, when it comes to men and women dynamics. But this is pretty disgusting in my opinion. Okay? I'm not saying that, should you value another man's life more than your own child? No. I'm saying, do you value right and wrong? Okay? More than just blood. Because at the end of the day, so your child can kill your wife for all you matter, right? Because, your wife don't matter. Just because it's your child, just because you're blood. Your child can kill the siblings. And it's like, okay, it's my child, whatever, right? There's no end to the repercussions that this mindset leads to. I'm not going to snitch on my child, no matter what. Just because of only two things, right? If he doesn't do those two things, I won't snitch on him. It's like you don't realize that you are taking away accountability. And you are breeding a psychopath.
Black people, can y'all please stop acting like the reason why y'all mocking Charlie Kirk's death is because of his political views or his racism that he spurs? It's none of that. It's him holding you accountable to something that you're not willing to change. Y'all...
Nigga, you're on your knees for the white man. Oh my God. Holding black people accountable for what? Are you talking about the same man who said black people are better off as slaves? The fuck?
At least accountable for gathering correct information. Right? At least do that. Charlie Kirk did not say people are better off as slaves. He said that the black community was doing better in the 1940s than they're doing now. Bunch of stupid ass people. Right? Even if you're trying to misconstrue this man's argument, you can't even do it correctly. Right? You can't even do it correctly. It is 100% true that during the 1940s, bit of 1950s, and so on, that the black community, economically, they were on their way up. Economically, they were on the way up. They had less violence in the community. They had more families and marriages. Actually, during the 1940s, the black community had the most marriages, right? The most marriages out of all ethnic groups. Now, they're at the bottom. Economically, they're also at the bottom. Violence, they're at the top. So really, yes, shirking accountability. Bunch of, I swear to God, you know what? I find these funny. These people, have such negative views of Charlie Kirk, but didn't have the fucking balls, the guts to say shit when he was alive. You want to make up shit when he's dead because he can't defend himself. Right? You had no balls come up to him and actually debating him, having a conversation. But no, when the man is gone, now you want to say shit. Now you want to say shit. Fucking weak-ass people. You people are weak. And you can't defend shit. You only, this is how I feel, this is how I feel. You feel wrong. You're feeling wrong, right? Because what you said is wrong. Bunch of.
And also, don't ever let a white American tell you that violence is never the answer. Because that's a wrong message from a wronger messenger.
I am tired of the racial divide, but you know what? Hell with it. When is your civil war, right? When are the, black people are going to fight with the white people, right? Do it. Do it already. Okay? If you don't think the message is right, you only care about the messenger, right? Then there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you, right? Your mindset, right? This is the thing where I find a lot of people in the black community mad as funny. Mad as funny. Oh, you should not care about color. You shouldn't care about race. You shouldn't care about race. But they themselves care about race. They care about race, I believe, even more than white people, right? Or, you know what? Just as equal. So, you know what? I'm going to put your, put your money where your mouth is. Go do, where's the Civil War, right? All the other groups are just waiting to see you guys just, take care of each other. Instead of seeing each other like human beings, treating each other like human beings, okay? Asking for respect from each other. Instead of that, right? Instead of treating each other like equals, being a better person, okay? Treating each other like how you want to be treated. treat others like how you want to be treated instead of that shit. You know, you're white. I don't care what you say. You're white. I don't care what happens to you. You're white. You're white. I'm glad something bad happens to you. You know, just these people, right? The black community don't realize it. If they look in the mirror, they will actually see a white person, right? The black community, right? If they look in the mirror, they will actually see a white person because they're no better, no different than white people. They're no better, no different. Okay? They want to. This is the thing where it's not about equality. It's not about equality. They want to become the oppressor. Then fine, go for it. Start your civil war, right? Start the war so you guys can, fight it out, duke it out. Because I'm pretty sure the world want to see you guys, right? The world want to see you guys kill each other, right? I mean, hell, other races just sitting back eating popcorns and seeing white people and black people just annihilate each other. Go for it, right? Do it already. I saw so many videos of black people saying, "Oh, there's no, you can't do anything but talk. You can't talk. It has to be blood in the streets. Go for it, right?" Because I will bet you, I would see white people saying the same thing. So shows you that you are no fucking different than the people you hate. You're no better. So you know what? Stop with the BS and just get on with it already. Right? Get on with it. Because hell, I love a good fight. Go for it. I love watching fights, right? So hurry up. Do it. I find this shit, just get over it. We are all human beings. It's like, get over your fucking self. Treat others, right? How you want to be treated. Stop thinking, oh, you know what? This person hates me, so I'm going to hate them. No. You should not be changing your beliefs, your values because of other people. And if you do, you are no better than the people you hate.
One way black people achieve true liberation, that's by taking it in blood. There has to be blood all over the floor. There has to be bodies on the floor. There has to be people screaming and crying. That is the reality. And this is what history shows me. No amount of begging, no amount of complaining, no amount of protesting, nada is going to get you your liberation until you take it with blood. You see? So this is why I sit back and I don't play along with any of these black people talking about it's a spiritual war and this, that.
When are your white and black people civil war happening? When is it? I mean, because I'm tired of this, right? Because this is the stupidity, right? You want to do things in blood. Then do not, right? Mindset like this is why you are no different than the white people you complain about. You are no different than white supremacists. You're no different than all these people that you complain about. So don't be surprised that you hear the white people say the same thing. White people you hate, white people you complain about, right? Oh, we need to be violent. We need to do things in blood. So then go for it. Go. I mean, like, this is the thing where every other group of people, they're fine with watching you people kill each other. They're fine with you people like taking care of each other. This stupidity, this need for the divide, this need to see the differences because of skin tone. Go for it. Do it. End each other. Absolutely stupid. It really is stupid that we are forcing racism. We're forcing divide. We're forcing the segregation. Maybe I'm an old head because when I was growing up, we didn't see these kind of divides. We didn't see this such a need to see race and color. So let the young blacks, the young whites, just go ahead. Go do your civil war. Do it. I'm tired of this. Just all you do is just talk. Go for it. Absolutely stupid. Liberation from what? From what? What can you not do that a white person could do? You want to I'm just really tired about it. I'm really tired about it. I really am. So I just want you guys to just get it over with. Hurry up, because this is tiring. You people are just annoying, right? And like I said, right? The more I listen to these, it just shows me that you're no different than the people you complain about.
Is only 25, but is well known to Baton Rouge police, causing problems over the years spelled out in a plethora of paperwork filed with the 19th Judicial District Court.
It's extremely frustrating.
Baton Rouge Police Chief TJ Morse sat down with us Friday, expressing frustration after the same man is now accused of raping a small child.
We've arrested him 6 times over the last 6-7 years. He's everything from firearm charges to domestic abuse battery, violation of protective orders. He's currently on probation, supervised probation, by probation.
Our justice system is crap. If that man has been proven true, right? If it's been proven true, he needs to be castrated physically. Shit is unbelievable. It's disgusting. Our system is absolutely disgusting. How can this type of man be let out in the streets when someone who does drugs can get years in prison? I'm tired. I'm really, really tired of this shit. I, I hate our justice system. I really hate our justice system. Because it's like the what is it? I get it, the world's unfair, but it's like, seriously? The lack of consistency, right? The lack of consistency, lack of sense. And these people they have history of being a criminal. History. I'm just like, sometimes there's no need to be, no, I mean, there is need to be proven guilty, but it's just, it shouldn't be, I don't know, I'm just, hearing stories like this is absolutely disgusting, it really is. And these people need to be, they need to be put down, or a serious punishment. Shit like this is insane. No, I'm saying like, seems like it's still alleged, but it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we should go back to old ways, right? How we punish people. Be more serious about it. Be more strict. I don't know. It's not like I have answers. It's just like things like this is disgusting and it's tiring. It's tiring to hear. I don't know. I don't know what would. Maybe what is it? Was it Venezuela or some country down in down in South America? I forgot which one. Right? I know. Maybe it's Venezuela, where they pretty much have a low, insane, if not zero, a low crime rate, thanks to their extreme level of punishment. I mean, come on. Why are we so relaxed?
And if you really want to know who the criminals are in this country, you can Google it. You don't have to trust me. But the people that commit 80% of the most violent crimes in this country are white supremacists. Yet for whatever reason, they sit and they serve at the pleasure of the president. They are the ones that were there on January 6th, tearing our democracy down physically. And now we have them tearing us down right here.
All right, let's Google it. All right, from Google. Okay, a pretty credible source. Violent crime index. White people, black people, 2 times more. And this is the thing where I'm not just saying, oh, black people are terrible, black people are violent. No, I'm saying you said Google it, and you were wrong. Would you correct yourself? Will she correct herself? No, she probably won't. Do you want to blame white people for crime, violent crimes, yet you yourself couldn't Google it? And this is the thing where I don't use the minority, okay? I don't use the minority to, attack the majority. Right? That's the thing. Where these type of people constantly do that. Right? And then you're constantly wrong about it. Literally, you can Google it. Yet she didn't. And she wouldn't. Because when you Google crime statistics, it will look bad on her. And again, I don't view even these statistics, I don't make it seem like all black people are terrible. No. But, it's like, be smart about it. Don't tell people to Google it when you know you'll be wrong.
Disney's 1999 Tarzan is one of my favorite films of all time, and for a very long time, it was my favorite movie of all time. And a few days ago, I saw a clip where, it's Tarzan and Jane in the tree or whatever, like when they first meet. And, that scene is super, super cute. And in the comments, I said, oh, Tarzan's the only white guy with dress that I'll defend. And in the comments, like replying to my comment, people were, obviously laughing along. But I saw some people say that they thought Tarzan wasn't white. They thought that he was light-skinned, or they thought he was some sort of indigenous. And I found those comments to be very strange because the movie is very clear that Tarzan is a white child. Tarzan's parents are shown in like the first few minutes of the movie. They are white. Tarzan is a very white baby. Tarzan has dreadlocks not because he's like, black and, he was taking care of his hair, but because he's living in the jungle and he doesn't know to comb his hair. I think it's like a especially interesting to say you thought Tarzan was indigenous, because it reveals that when you say indigenous, you only mean indigenous American, and even then you mean a specific idea of indigenous American. Because either way, Tarzan is not black, right? He would not come from a group of people that we in the U.S. would associate with having locks in their hair. And what I think is really interesting is that it shows that even from these people who do not think they are racist, who are clearly trying to be well-meaning and saying, oh, I thought he was a person of color this whole time, is that they are whitewashing the story of Tarzan. The story of Tarzan, as originally envisioned by Edgar Rice Burroughs, is incredibly racist.
Her racial analysis of Tarzan is a 9-minute long video, okay? So if you want to check it out, you can go to her profile. But I want to say that her pretty much her whole view and explanation is exactly why I hate modern day entertainment. Okay, I'm an 80s, 90s baby, okay? I love 90s, 80s, and 90s action movies. I love it, right? I want to go back to those days. I hate modern day movies. I hate modern day entertainment. I hate just modern day viewpoints because honestly, everything and anything has to be a racial lens, has to be a sexual orientational lens, has to be a gender lens. I'm tired of it. There's really no good movies because almost every movie I believe is like, has to be a checkmark. Has to be a white woman leading or whatever. Has to be someone of color in it. Has to be someone of a different orientation in it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. This is why one of my favorite modern day movies is John Wick. Fuck everything else. Just give me good action. I don't give a shit. I don't need no fucking leading lady women. I don't need no, gay, minority woman. Just give me pure joy, right? Just entertainment is no longer entertaining. Entertainment is literally stuffing political discourse down your throat. It's when you see anything and everything, you look at through a racial lens, through a gender lens, through a sexual orientation lens. There's no gay people in this one. There's no black people in this one. Where are the women in this? I'm like, okay, great. It's just, I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. It's just, here's the thing, right? I'm not telling Hollywood needs to change back. It's not for me then, right? I didn't care to go watch, Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel or whatever. I didn't care to watch, I don't know, any of these things, right? If you find an audience, you find an audience. I'm just like, what happened to entertainment being just about pure joy, right? It's so serious. Why so serious now? But it is what it is. I just feel like shit like this just sucks the joy out of anything and everything, in my opinion. Because I don't know. Again, maybe I'm alone in this, right? I'm probably alone in this. Like when I was growing up, I didn't think of where's the Asian people in this movie, or why is there white people in this movie? I didn't care, right? Terminator, Predator, fucking Tango and Cash. I don't give a shit. Just like give me fucking action, give me cool fucking one-liners and just like explosions, Jackie Chan moves, right? Predator 2. I didn't care. It's just if they have a black person, cool. If they have a Terminator, a female lead, cool. Just not make it the thing, right? It's like, it's the purpose nowadays, right? We're not doing things to just make it a good movie. We're doing it. We gotta shut those men up, right? White men. We gotta like get them back. White supremacy. I'm like, this shit is tiring. It really is. It sucks the joy out of it. I find this funny. Not a single one of them is telling you to do 50-50, okay? Equality with men. But this is the thing where I find feminism promote women to be insufferable, to be annoying, to be absolutely heinous human beings to others. So you could just hate each other, right? Just hate each other. Like, not be people that, you can cooperate, where you're good to each other, where you treat people with an equal mindset. No, it's just insufferable human beings. I always find this one funny. The whole trans woman thing. So you support men. You're literally supporting men. Just men trying to fake women. Just support men, trying to be women. I find it funny that, how's that even supporting women? It's not promoting you to go against other kind of patriarchal ideology. Like I said, do 50-50, so don't make a man pay. Don't accept gentleman behavior. That is part of the patriarchy. Push women to go into fields that are predominantly men, right? Construction work. I don't know why women aren't pushing other women to build their own homes, right? Build their own homes. That's really the thing. Is like, why aren't you pushing women to, fight the patriarchy? Don't do gender norm shit, right? Go build your own home. Go, I don't know, protect your own streets. Don't accept don't accept gentleman behavior, right? Because that's making you think men think you weaker, right? You're less than. Don't accept any gender norms at all. Okay? No 50-50, none of that shit, right? Don't want any man to provide for you, right? I don't see women really supporting that shit. I don't know. This is why, the whole slide is like annoying. If you want to check it out, you could just go to it. It's just, surely this is tiring. It's really tiring. It's like, I honestly believe feminism is the root of all, if not most of the problems we have in life. Most of the problems women have in life. Because it's making them insufferable human beings. It really is. Vapid. You're making them tedious, annoying to be around, just making them horrible human beings. It really is. And in all honesty, it's turning them into people that they themselves hate. Okay? They're, emotional, violent, just absolute evil people, in my honest opinion. Right? It just makes them narrow-minded, just hateful. I mean, I don't know. Pretty much every woman that actually is a feminist, they are insufferable. They are really just hateful human beings. I think they believe more in oppression than equality. Right? If you hear a lot of things they say. They believe in more oppression. They believe in more about forcing views down your throat. Forcing whatever they believe down your throat. So, not tolerance, not love, not equality, no. So, whatever.
My therapist told me depression shows up differently in Black women because we don't have the option of just not showing up. Have you ever heard the term depress those dishes? We have to show up to school, show up to our jobs, and literally push through everything despite being depressed. Like, we don't have the option of having a messy room like Susie next door. We literally have to have our shit together all the time. We have to look presentable. We have to have our hair on 10, our nails on 10. There just isn't a standard of just existing for us sometimes. And I think that's literally insane. And I was just thinking about that because it's so hard sometimes. Like, I literally want to crash out. And
your therapist is the reason why most people, particularly men, do not trust therapists. They're insane to equate anything with race. It's like, oh, you know what? That white girl, right? She could not do her nails. She could not show up. She could not go to work. She could do all this stuff. She don't have to do all these stuff because she's white. Oh, men, men don't have to do all these things. Men don't have to, men are fine with, it's okay with men being losers because they're men. What? What the fuck are you doing? I swear to God, this is why therapists are absolutely questionable and suck. This is the thing where a lot of therapists, in my opinion, validate their clients' feelings. That's it. That's all you are. You are an echo chamber for your client. You are an echo chamber for their emotional baggages. You're like, oh, you're right. Oh, it's the world. It's not you. You're not the problem. It's the world. You know what? It's white people that are the problem. It's men that are a problem. It's the world. It's the patriarchy. All that shit. It's like, seriously? I swear. And literally, this video proves it. How not saying anything constructive, not kind of saying anything helpful, only validating her pre-existing feelings. It's like, I think I would give therapists so much more credit if they actually tell their clients to have some accountability. Okay? Who cares what the white girl does? Who cares what men do? What do you do? I was like, it's funny, like, okay, as an adult, you could crash out. As an adult, you could not show up. But guess what? As all adults, there are consequences for your actions, right? If you don't look good, you go out, well, people wouldn't care, right? People wouldn't be attracted to you. If you don't go to work, well, you don't fucking make money. I mean, it's like, you think a white person doesn't go to work, they would automatically make money? You think, a white girl, like, doesn't care about her appearance, like, eat like a whole lot of shit, get fat, you think people will treat her the same, love her, just because she's fucking white? It's like, shit like this irritates me, particularly for therapists, because you are meant to help, okay? Help these mentally unstable people. But honestly, you are only enabling them. You are literally the reasoning why they continue to be mentally unstable. I swear to God, therapists are really shitty. This is why a lot of men do not trust therapists. And and women like this just, you can see that what their future will look like. Blame everyone but themselves. Imagine that same idea, okay? A white man recording black people doing, I don't know, what black people do. And then saying that these are black people, right? They're, have no rhythm or whatever. Saying whatever, just seem kind of insulting. And then having the face like, it's like, you try to insult the people. You try to put them down. You try to look like, it's just, this is a thing where, again, this goes on a line where you always hear that black people say, if you're black, you're never alone, right? When white people, I don't know, in their business or whatever, I see the same thing with white people. When you're white, you're never alone as well. It shows you that like both white people and black people, they're constantly thinking about each other. Constantly thinking about each other. Everything has to be about white. Everything has to be about black. Everything has to be about racism. Everything has to be a critique about, their racial group. It's like, I see a father enjoying his time with his family, right? Looks like his daughter and his wife, right? Having a fun time, and you need to record it and then give a snarky face. And then say that, it's just, again, I just, it gets really tiring that we can't just love on each other. Just love each other. That's a sweet moment. That's a nice moment. A father being loving, caring with his family. Great. I don't give a shit if he's white. I don't give a shit if he's black. Love on it. No, you know what? White people have no rhythm. And then give your face. It's like, and then make it about white people. I don't know about the black people or the white people, but this is tiring to see. Tiring to see as an Asian man, where you're constantly talking about racism. Okay, it's like, oh, you don't know, but no, I do. I've had plenty of people been racist to me, but this is the thing. It's tiring. It really is. I don't judge people by their color, right? I don't view people because of their color. It's like, oh, white people that, black people this. No, and it's like this is getting to a point where it's tiring, and we all need to just move on from the whole constantly viewing race. It's tiring. It really is.
The reason why people don't eat with your hands is because your food is not delicious.
She didn't make that look. Appetizing at all. I mean, it's like, this is a thing where I thought it was funny that I saw another video of a black woman, saying that, why do white people always talk about us? Or, like the whole saying, right? If you're black, you're never alone. It's like, it's the same thing with white people. I mean, it's like black people constantly talk about white people, at least online, okay? Online. So it's like, you're constantly talking about each other. That's the thing. And it's like needlessly. Fine, it's your culture, but this is the thing where you make a stupid, okay, point, because plenty of cultures have good food and they're not eating with their hands. It's like, personally, right? I find it really unsanitary. But I mean, whether it is sanitary or not, you clean your hands or not, but it's just, it doesn't make it look appetizing. I don't know. Maybe I'm not really into, putting my hands into my food and then start putting my whole hand in my own mouth. It's just, regardless, it's just, the point is ridiculous. Plenty of nations, plenty of cultures have good food and they're not eating with their hands. And then it's like, why even bring white people in? And it's like you want to enjoy your food? Cool. Then you bring white people in. So you're no different, right? This again, if you're white, okay, you're never alone as well. I mean, this is the problem I'm seeing, where I'm tired of, I'm just an Asian person, looking from the outside in. It's just that, why can't we just get along? I mean, it's really tiring. It's like, you hear white people say, if you're white, you're never alone. Then you hear black people say, oh, if you're black, you're never alone. You're both experiencing the same problems, okay? You're both constantly talking about each other. You're both constantly thinking about each other. Like, you should just love each other, right? Get a room, in that kind of sense. It's like, seriously, why are we constantly at each other's throats? It's really tiring. It really is. I don't know. It's just, I keep on thinking, that we are the human race, okay? It's like, why? It's really tiring that we always have to make everything, our daily lives, about racism, about black and white. It's like, God, it's really tiring. It really is. I don't know. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad and tiring that we just can't get along.
Why have you been through so many security guards? Like, what is the conversation? Like, it can't work for you no more, it's too much?
Well, no one quits. No security guards ever quit on me, but...
Oh, you fired them?
Yeah, it's just like...
Black and lazy?
Of course not.
Damn.
Of course not.
That is the whole neon streamer and the whole Breakfast Club craziness. I could be talking about that, but I want to focus more on what she said, okay? That is why, in my personal opinion, why whole black fatigue has popped up, right? It came to be, is because everything and anything has to be pushed towards a more racial lens, because they're trying to bait you. They're trying to make it racist. Whatever argument, viewpoint, whatever. Okay, anything and everything has to be pushed towards a more racial lens. It's not because, oh, maybe you're a shitty person, maybe you're just a terrible person. Maybe in this case, maybe you know what, you're just not fit for the job. Maybe whatever. It don't matter. But no, it has to be. It's not because of you're a good or bad person or whatever. It's because you are black. That's always it, right? That's why people are just tired of it. It can't be any other reason. It just can't be any other reason. It just can't be any kind of, I don't know, whatever you want to say. It has to be because you're black. It has to be because you're racist. And that is why it's tiring. That's why it's tiring. Why can't, you know what? Why can't just two people hate each other, right? Just because they hate each other. No, you hate him because he's black. This is because it's black. That because it's black. It's just, that is the tiring. And in my personal opinion, I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw clips. So, you know, maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, the whole thing was just race baiting. Just race baiting. And it's just like victimizing. It's like, you're, and he's 20. I believe that they were angry because of, I don't know, some maybe questionable things he did when he was like in his mid-teens. I mean, there's not an excuse, but it's like, what happened to the young and stupid thing, right? That, you know, these leftists always kind of do, you know, the underdevelopedness. Oh, that don't matter, right? When if it's like you're offended, it's just, it really is just, that is what makes it tiring. It's the need to be victims, right? It's the desire, it's the push to be victim. The victim mentality is tiring, and it's sad that that's what, you know, is pushing the ideal of, that's the image of modern day black people, victims, always victims, and it's tiring. Okay, people are tired of hearing you're always a victim. For what? I mean, why you're a victim? I mean, that's the thing where why people are just not on board with it, right? You always have to make things a race issue, just so you can be a victim.